Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Thank you for growing with me on today. I want to let you know I'm on the stage, the beautiful stage. I love the stage, honey, because see here at the stage, God's beauty is all around. And the grass is so beautiful. It really truly is. And on the stage, I can get up here, honey, and as a keeper of the dream, I'm standing up here and I'm telling you the word of God. I'm telling it to all of you all around the stage. So that's it. I'm keeping a dream that one day we gonna all come together and you can hear me and see me, and hear the dream as we keep on with the dream, because we are the keepers of the dream. And we got to keep on with the keeping on. Keep on pushing. Hallelujah. Keep on rising in God. Listen, I don't know, if you remember here, but back in the day when I was a child, when it was thundering and lightning, honey, mama made you couldn't get on the telephone. You had to turn the lights off. I was reminding a king of that. And he like, oh yeah, he said, we didn't necessarily have to go to bed, but I said, well, what else was there to do in the dark? You can't do nothing but lay down and go to sleep. He's like, yeah, you right. Yeah. So, honey, you had to turn them lights off. The TV was going off and the Lord was doing his work. You had to lay down and go to bed. So listen here, last night I saw it coming. It was a beautiful, some soft lightning in the sky. Because, see, the sun was still going, but you could tell, in comes the storm. The light of God was going to go away, but it was going to stay. It's going to be right there. But in comes the storm. It's got to roll on around the world, showing light, showing love everywhere, all around the world. Okay, so I'm standing there. I done got back to the house, dashing queen on the scene. Okay, I ain't 17. But look, I'm standing there in the door, honey, and the rain was coming down. And you know how the earth smells after a beautiful rainstorm. And the thunder and lightning, you could just hear the clap. You could hear it going. It started getting a little louder. And then I heard the voice. The beloved voice say, now go back in the house, so let the Lord do his work. So I stood there for about 5 more minutes. Didn't even, pay the voice no mind. I stood there for about 5 more minutes. And so, all of a sudden, honey, that's when it happened. See, because this happened to me once when I was a child too. All of a sudden, that great big clap of thunder, like boom, like hit at me. I ran in, I slammed that door, honey, jumped in that bed. It was time to go to bed. I remember what mama said. Let the Lord do his work. Look, I'm telling you something, honey. You got to give the Lord some reverence. You got to fear the Lord. You don't fear the wrath of God. If you don't fear nothing else, don't fear this evil down here. Greater is he that is in you than the evil of this world, honey, of this earth that's going on in front of you, that you see, each and every day, daily, in and out, every day, all over the news, all splattered here, all over there. Look at this, look at that, look here, there. Spiritual warfare is just everywhere, all around. Can't help but look at it. But yes, you can. See, because look, a little sweet queen who was taken from us told all of us, look at the beauty around you. Focus on the beauty around you. The beautiful Anne Frank. That's what she said. Don't focus on the evil. Don't focus on the oppression. Even in her delicate situation, she was still able to give somebody something, to be uplifted. That beautiful spirit. So here now, we're going to turn around and I'm telling you, honey, these freedom fighters, I'm telling you, these spirits are not resting. That picture of her sitting there with the book in front of her, that was her favorite picture, honey. Learning, studying, growing, rising. She knew about God. The Spirit of God is on us. It's on us from the day we were born, that went in us. I knew you when you were born, God says. So here we grow in God. Okay, so I'm telling you, honey, God is moving. The Spirit of the Lord is moving. There is a change in the atmosphere. I can just feel it. I know that God is all around me. So all I got to do is just grow. I just got to keep on rising and lifting. Touching where I can. Doing a little shifting. We got to move around, as we growing. It's some stuff got to slough off. It's some stuff got to be removed. It's some stuff we got to hold off on. You got to push that back. Now can't deal with that because, see, we growing. We move. When you're growing stuff, you got to help it out. You got to move it around. Got to do some different things. I can't physically be there with you, but I can help you out. I can show you the way to the light. Hey, keep going up. God, there you go. Keep going on up in the Lord. You're doing fine. See, I'm holding you up. You're doing fine. I'm lifting the world. Help me lift the world, honey. I'm telling you, it's heavy. Help me lift the world. I'm going to tell you something. I'm a woman. I'm a woman with God's plan. God's plan is to grow. So look here, I'm going to sow. I'm going to keep on sowing love everywhere I grow. I grow a lot of places each and every day, honey. So I get time to sow some love, just to brighten someone's day. Just to make someone's way. See, because look here, I'm going to tell you something. I'm telling you, this is how we drive out the evil and the hate and make the world great. Be the change. Change starts with you. That's what I heard a long time ago and helped me to get a breakthrough. Change starts with you. So look, now change starts with us. So we done had enough. It's time to rise. It's time to grab our people, link up, lock up, and rise. Rise up in God. Rise to reach your greatness. Greatness in God. Greatness in God. Rise to reach your greatness. Rise to reach your greatness. Greatness in God. I'm telling you, don't get me chanting and singing and rhyming and ripping and rhyming, honey, because I don't do no ribbing and running except when it comes to DoorDash, Dashing Queen. Yeah, I do that. And, hopefully one day, I just want to be able to be a true blessing. Really be able to really begin to pray forward, if you know what I mean, kings and queens. I got some dreams here. This ministry here is opposite some other ones. See, it ain't about intake, it's about outtake. It's about giving. See, because that's what God is. God is love. Love is an action word. Love ain't just no noun. Love is an action word. So see, you got to show love and sow love. I can't just sit up here and say, I love you. I love you. I love you. Look here. Love is an action word. What are you doing? Okay, first of all, I'm sowing. First of all, I'm growing. First of all, I'm turning. First of all, I'm walking. All these first of all. Okay, that's because we never get to the second. We just stay on first of all. Well, where your second of all and your third of all? Okay, that's how we do though. Okay, so it's all first of all. So y'all know what I'm talking about. Just keep it real. Let's keep it 100, because I sure am, honey, all the time. I got to. See, because I got to duck and dodge the spiritual warfare that's over there and keep my eyes focused on the Lord at the same time. Multitasking. You done multitask before. You can walk and chew gum at the same time. See, so you do them two things. You can duck this spiritual warfare and keep your eyes focused on the Lord. Just like you used to play that dodgeball, honey. Don't get hit by that hard ball. Why they make that ball so hard? I understand it's dodge the ball. That's the point of it. But why it gotta be so hard? Because it hit me every time. Honey, about knocked the wind out of me. I used to hate when it came time to play dodgeball. I think they did that just to laugh at me. But anyway, honey, that's what I'm saying. You gotta dodge that spiritual warfare just like it's dodgeball. Honey, I'm telling you, you gotta look out. Because see, I done been hit with the spiritual warfare dodgeball too. And that ball hurt. Woo, that one hurt. Because see, that one right there send you on into the school of hard knocks. Where you really get some flips and flops. Your boat rock. I'm telling you, rock so you, Lord, is it going to tip over? You just going to let me go and fall, God? You going, Lord, look, I'm about to go. And I'm telling you, but God got you, honey. Just don't let go. Hold on to the Lord. Hold on to God's unchanging hand. Wherever you stand. See, it don't matter. You can grow right where you at. Just keep on growing, no matter what. I'm going to tell you something. God gave you a great mind, honey, a beautiful mind, a great mind. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. I'm telling you, ain't nothing over you. You over everything. You over it, You over it. It ain't over you. So, when it comes to different things, medicines and all this, just, educate yourself. Educate yourself and make a wise choice for yourself. When it comes to the vaccines and all different things, make sure you educate yourself. That's all it is. It's not listening to just this side and that side. You got to look at both sides. You got to read information. You got to find out different things. And then go, and then there you grow. Don't lean one way. Lean not to your own understanding. And you got to trust in God. You got to go out there and find the truth and search for the truth. That's in all things. That's in everything. Find the truth. Seek the truth. Don't seek no lies. Don't let nobody see, well, yeah, you saw that, but it didn't happen. Okay, what you gonna believe that for? You see it's a lie? Go find the truth. Search for the truth. If somebody tell you your lying eyes deceive you, there's something wrong with that. That's what was that in some fairy tale? Okay, we real here. We human. We real. And our lying eyes do not deceive us. God is moving. We rising over this stuff. We sick of the oppression that leads to depression, that leads you on up out of here. It affects us all. It don't matter where you live, what you got, what you drive, where you at, and it don't matter nothing. Your skin color, none of that. It don't matter the oppression. Evil is not racist. That's one thing it ain't. Evil is not racist. It ain't just taking out one group of people. It's taking out a whole bunch of folks. See, because now what we got to do, drive an evil and hate on up out of here. Just like they went on up in space. I wish they could have took it on with them and dropped it off somewhere. But no, we got to do it. Be the change. One by one, be the change to evil and hate are done. We got to do it. We got to be the change. I'm telling you, honey, I get on the road. I do when it comes to God, but we do. We have to be the change one by one till evil and hate are done. Two by two, God and you to get your breakthrough. That's how it's all gonna go down, kings and queens. I love you. I love you. Love one another as God so loved us. God loves us. God is love. And like I told you before, love is not just a noun. Love is an action word. Be like Nike and do it. Show love. Sow love. Grow love. What you sow, therefore you shall reap. Sow a harvest of love for God to keep. Let's sow love to grow love. It's just that simple. It ain't no steps, levels, fees, classes, clergy. You ain't got to go through this and through that. It's just a spiritual journey with you and God. I'm just going to give you 15 minutes aside each and every day just to show some love your way, just to let you know I love you and let you know keep on growing for your breakthrough. You're doing fine. You're walking the line. It don't matter if you slip, just don't fall. It don't matter if you trip, just don't get caught up. Rise up. Because see, remember to tell yourself, I done had enough. Grow. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Through wisdom. You hear that? Through your mind. Through wisdom. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. That's what they gave me, honey. It was God's time. They told me to grow. And I said, well, what that mean? Then they said greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. You think I seriously sat up? I ain't got no PhD. I ain't sat up and thought about that for me, by myself. No, honey, it was God in me, and the beloved ancestors who was there with me, who held me, who helped me to grow, who helped me to sow, who give me the daily wisdom. So I could turn around here and tell you, how to get your breakthrough. It's through love, honey. And look, and they told me another message. If you don't straighten up, it don't matter who you is, what throne you sit on. what you got going on, because you ain't got nothing growing on. You got something going on. It ain't growing on, no, because it ain't growing nowhere. It ain't growing to the kingdom. It's going to stay there, wherever you at. And so whatever you got going on, honey, if you don't straighten up, it don't matter who you is, where you at. If you don't straighten up, you and your legacy will be a condemned soul. And I don't, it can mean a whole lot of things. It don't just mean an evil spirit and ghost. It can mean a whole lot of things, but it ain't no tortured hell what you think. It ain't like that. Ain't no lake of fire. It ain't like that. I can tell you that, because I done seen the other side. I done seen the side of evil. I done seen it. And evil, is so big and great and puffy. Great big evil. Oh, big old evil. Ready to come at you. You so scared. Ducking down and hiding. You scared of the evil. Oh, my God, gonna get me the evil. But, honey, I'll tell you something. It may be great big old evil. Get back, evil. Here come great big God. Give me the side. Here we grow in God. We gonna rise up. We done had enough. We tired of this stuff. We gonna grow over this oppression. It ain't gonna lead to depression. It ain't no woe is me. Come on with me. We gonna grow and we gonna rise, kings and queens. We gonna keep on with the dreams. I'm telling you something. Evil ain't nothing. Honey, greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Don't be afraid of no evil. Walk around with the smile of faith on your face, honey, and watch the blessings break through. Pray the Lord forward, and God gonna keep on blessing you. Just keep on growing. Just keep on sowing. Because, see, all we doing, we're driving this evil out. Turn around. We're driving this evil out. Love, not hate, will make the world great. And we're going to keep on growing. One by one till evil and hate are done, 2 by 2 to get your breakthrough. Let's keep growing, kings and queens. I love you. Remember that. Woe is not you. You will grow. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. You are a child of God. No matter what they called you, no matter what they said to you, no matter what they said you ain't gonna be. Even what they did to Rodney King, he still was a child of God, regardless of what he did. But see, the thing of it is, they all standing there shouting commands at him. I don't know how many of them was out there, 7, 8 of them. Might have been more. It was more. And they all shouting commands. Who he gonna listen to? They all shout stuff at him. And so then here come the clubs. I'm telling you something, honey. That right there, that really did something to me. It did. It affected me. It have. And just learning different things, and I truly do see where there needs to be a change, where we need righteousness and genuine equality. I see the dream that Dr. King was talking about. I see it's time for that to flow as a mighty stream. So we're going to keep on with the dream of the great Dr. King. I love you, kings and queens. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom.